everyone, welcome back to Developing with Mel. I hope everybody is happy and healthy. Today I wanted to talk about seeing spirits when you close your eyes, or seeing spirits when you're trying to go to sleep and they're talking to you and showing you things in your vision while you're trying to go to sleep. Stay tuned, guys. So for me, when I first started developing my mediumship, it was hard to turn it off. And you'll find some mediums that tell you that you can never turn it off, and you're going to find some that will tell you that you can. I am one of those that is going to tell you that you can because I have done it. So when I first started my journey, when I would go to sleep at night, most nights, not all, but most nights, I would be able to still see images and spirits and especially faces when my eyes were closed and I was trying to go to sleep. I would feel or hear their thoughts, trying to talk to me, trying to get my attention. And so, of course, it's awful to not get any sleep, and it's awful to have all these things constantly in your mind and in your head. It kind of makes you feel crazy at times, but believe me, you are not. You're not alone. It happens to all of us. Now, what I did in order to help or get rid of these faces and voices and spirits trying to talk to me while I'm sleeping, I've done a few things. And again, these worked for me. They might not work for you. Everybody has to find what works for them specifically. So I'll give you what I do and take what resonates with you, take what feels right, maybe try it all out, and whatever works, you keep that, and whatever doesn't work, you just put it to the side. So for me, I did a lot of research on crystals. I read books, I bought some crystals, I went to crystal shops here where I work, and smoky quartz and black tourmaline, they are great for grounding. So keeping yourself grounded in the present moment, down to Mother Earth, down to nature, and calm is a huge benefit to try and get rid of the spirits showing you their faces when you close your eyes, trying to talk to you, trying to get your attention. So I did buy some black tourmaline and some amethyst crystals. So amethyst is for protection, black tourmaline is for grounding, and it's also for protection as well. So I have them throughout certain points of my house. I think I have I have 4. So 4 amethyst and 4 black tourmaline. I have one up when people enter my front door. I have one right there. I have one in my bedroom, one in my dining room, and then one upstairs in my daughter's room. And that right there did a lot. So crystals you have to charge, and that's a whole nother video that I can do if you guys request. That's something completely different and would take a lot of explaining to do. But you would charge the crystal to protect you and keep you grounded. Okay? I did that and it did help. I'm going to say the thing that helped me the absolute most was setting my intention, setting a boundary. And by boundary, I mean you are allowed your own personal space. You are allowed your own boundaries. I know that you want to jump in and you want to help. That's how I was. I just wanted to help. I still do. And I didn't want to turn anything off in case somebody needed me. Somebody needed to talk to me. But I had to learn really quickly that I'm still in a human body. I still have a human experience to go through. So I need my own time to me for me. I need to be able to sleep. We all do, especially with my 7-year-old running around and wanting my attention all the time. I'm exhausted at the end of the night. I want to go to sleep. So definitely the best thing to do is set the intention for a boundary. For me, this is what I do. In my mind, or you can say it out loud, is I set this personal boundary for myself. I do not allow spirit into my home unless I am working or specifically sitting to give I'm practicing medium. I'm not a professional. So I say unless I'm sitting to give a practice reading. That right there, 99.9% completely stopped everything when I would close my eyes. The faces were not there anymore. I wasn't hearing them or knowing that they were there. It completely stopped. 99.9% of that right there. So setting your intention, setting your boundary is key. You are allowed to have a boundary. You are allowed to tell Spirit, not today, not in my home. For example, there was a day 2 weeks ago where I was just drained, absolutely drained. I didn't want to do anything, and I had Spirit wanting to talk to me, and I set my intention, I set my boundary. I said, I'm so sorry, I'm not in a good place today. I need to have my boundary so that I can rest and relax. And I didn't have Spirit talking to me for the rest of the day. They do understand that you have a boundary and that you need your time for you. You're still here on the human plane to have a human experience, and you still need to have boundaries to take care of yourself. So the crystals are great. They help me a lot. They do make me feel comfortable. I feel calm in my house. I've had a lot of people who come over. They'll say to me, wow, your house feels so peaceful and calm. You can also meditate and ask your guide to help you. Everybody has a guide. Everybody has several, and everybody has some guides for specific things. So what you can do is just set the intention, close your eyes, meditate, and talk to your guide. Even if he or she doesn't respond, they are listening and they are here to help you. So close your eyes and say, guide, or if you know their name, you would say their name. I really would ask for your protection. I really ask for your help in keeping spirits, setting a boundary with spirits that they don't come into my home, especially when I'm sleeping. They don't try to disrupt me or talk to me when I'm not working, when I'm not ready. And by working, I mean giving a reading, a practice reading, or trying to connect for family and friends. So when you're working, connecting, and giving a reading, you tell your guide, I'm okay for them to come at this time. But when I'm not doing that, I'm closed, I'm shut off, I don't want to have Spirit come talk to me. And I can tell you 99.9% of the things that I did, they helped me 99.9%. There are still times where I'll go to sleep and the faces will be there. They'll float by, or images will come, or they'll try to talk to me and I can hear them say, I'm sorry, this is my time. My boundary is set around my home. I'm not at work right now. So please, I would ask that you would come back when I'm working, when I'm available and I'm able. So those are the things that you can do to help yourself not see those faces and to let Spirit know that you have your boundaries up. So for example, again, the crystals, I like amethyst for protection. I like black tourmaline for grounding. So I have those set up around my home. The next thing is to set your intention and set a boundary. So for me, the boundary is my home. Anywhere in my home, I do not want spirits to try to communicate with me unless I am working, unless I am giving that practice reading. And the last tip is definitely to talk to your guide, because they are there in spirit and they are there to help you. I really appreciate it if you guys would like, share, and subscribe to this video. I love each and every one of you. Please leave your comments below so we can talk and help each other out and keep this community growing. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.